Hi everybody, it's Denise. It's Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to do a little stamping tonight. I am so glad to be back with all of you tonight. I was sad last week. I debated. I was having internet trouble. And what happened was when I would I was viewing my broadcast, it was real fuzzy, and it was, my dog is down here, just wasn't good quality. We were having a heavy rain, and I know sometimes we've had internet issues when we have a heavy rain, so I debated, do I do it and am there for y'all, hi Wendy, or do I and have it not be such good quality, or do I just cancel and wait till this week? So I just decided, I made an executive decision, and I decided that I would just wait. And so here we are. I'm going to do this same really cute project that I was going to do last week. We'll do it tonight. I'm going to give just a second for some other folks to come on. And in the meantime, a couple of things. Remember to comment, like my video, please share my video, and when you do share my video, if you'll comment in the section below, or down in the comments below, that you shared my video, you might win tonight's project. You just never know. It really does help grow my business. You also can share it, continue to share it until the next video's out. You'll still get a chance, even if you're watching this on Friday or Saturday, you can still get a chance to win this week's project by sharing and commenting that you shared. So I appreciate that. And on that note, this was the card we made on the last video. So glad we are friends. If you recall, we used essentially some scraps of paper to make this card, and I showed you the hint, the little tip to make it easier to put them all on there evenly. And the winner of this card from the last video is Cheryl Spitzley. So Cheryl, I know where you're at. I know how to find you. I will get this card to you. And I think, if I remember right, on Facebook I saw that it's your birthday, Cheryl. So happy birthday. And it's a good day to win a card on your birthday. There you go. So let me set that aside so I don't forget that. I'm gonna go ahead and put the phone up in the holder. I went to an event this weekend, and I have a lot of new cards. Thought I'd show some of them to you real quick while we get started. So let me get that going here. Because the card we're making tonight, it's really cute, but it isn't very hard. See if I'm straight here. Straighten that out. I never know which way to turn my camera to straighten it out, because it kind of bugs me when my mat's at an angle. Oh, and of course I turned it the wrong way. There we go. There we go. Okay, well, I will adjust that, and I'm going to go through some of these swaps kind of quickly and show you some of them, but it'll give you hopefully some good ideas. And I don't know all the names of all the stamp sets, but they're all either from the annual catalog, the occasions catalog, or the celebration. The first few that I have that I'm going to show you are more, although this one doesn't have to be masculine, it is a good card, good masculine card. And I'm not into horses, but you know what? I think I might have to get this set because this is really nice. Here's one that uses the all geared up. Great for a male card. Here's another one. That one had a motorcycle. This one's got a car on it. Whoops. There must have been quite a few people that did some masculine cards. Here's one with a motorcycle on it. And I like they use the hexagon embossing mat, and then it looks like they kind of flattened it down. So I think that looks really cool. I know that that motorcycle set's been around for a while, so there's a chance it could be going away at the end of May. This is a set from the Occasions catalog. You're the best catch ever. So that's a good one, especially if you've got fishermen in your family. Here's another one using the all geared up set for the men. Here's one, I think this is from Occasions. I believe it's a doily. The background is a doily, and it says, "Words can't express how very sorry I am for your loss." For me, Occasions sympathy cards, I've said it before, are one of the hardest ones. This uses one of the celebration sets, the cupcake, and I don't know if you can tell, but they've gold embossed the base of the cupcake and the little pick there. I hadn't seen that before. That's really clever. Here's a really cute happy birthday one. I know that set is called Bella. This paper is from the birthday or not a birthday, but it's a kind of a candy themed sweet that's in the Occasions catalog. Really simple one, meant to be. Love the balmy blue on that. Here's a somewhat Valentine themed one just for you. I love this quilted embossing folder. Be your own kind of beautiful. That's desert I'm sorry, I don't know the names of all of these, but this is in the Occasions catalog. We're going to just go through a few more of these, and then we're going to get started on tonight's project. Both of these cards, I'll pull these both out here. These cards use product that's brand new with the second Celebration second release. The stamp set and the designer series paper, and this might even be the embossing folder too that's on the second release for Celebration, but it's so pretty. So that'll be available, I believe, Friday. I believe the 15th. It's really soon, but I like those. So that's funny. Two different people made those cards, but they're very, very similar. Great minds think alike, huh? Okay, now we're out for we're going to look at some butterflies here. Some other ways to use the butterflies. I like how this person used the wood with the butterfly. Oh, this vellum with the pink and purple flowers on it is so pretty. Someone here stamped on vellum and embossed. The black is embossed, and then it looks like they colored it in probably with the blends. I don't have a recipe. There might be one inside. This one's really pretty. A friend is someone who chooses you. There's another butterfly. Simple, could be any occasion. Thank you for your endless love and support. That was another swap. Oh, this actually was my card for the swap. I ended up with one left. I thought, that's okay. I like to keep a copy of what I made. That was the one that I made for the swap. And finally, our friendship isn't one big thing. I used this stamp set a few videos ago. So, okay. We're going to go ahead and get started. Oh, I have a whole nother stack of cards, but we may have to save those. Okay. Tonight I'm going to make a card using this Hey Love stamp set. It's Valentine themed, and I had hoped to do it last week, and I know Valentine's Day is this week, but the card I'm making isn't a Valentine's Day card, and that was my whole purpose in doing this. I was trying to do it, we're always trying to get more use out of our stamp sets. So the card I came up with is this one. It says, "Let's get together and giggle." And it uses the cute little dinosaur crocodile. I guess he's a crocodile alligator, I don't know, in this set. But I've used the sentiment from this Celebration set called Part of My Story. It says, "Let's get together and giggle." It has some great sentiments in it. Let's get together and giggle. The world needs more people like you. I'm so glad you are part of my story. Here's to those who inspire us and don't even know it. Know that today a friend is thinking of you and you're my chosen family. This is a great set to have, and it's free with a $50 purchase in the US. I think if you're in Canada, it's a $60 purchase. But if you don't have a demonstrator and you need one, I'll be happy to get you set up with that. But I thought that turned out to be a cute little card just to send someone, put a smile on their face. Oh, and at my event this weekend, we had a 3D swap, and this was one of the swaps using this set. They made a cute little candy holder. So, you know, it doesn't really need to be Valentine's. It could be any kind of candy. It does have hearts on it, but I think it's really cute, and they used one of the Gingham Gala adhesive sequins and a little pearl on there to make a flower, and I think that's just gorgeous. Oh, and before I forget, next week I'm going to show you a lot of the 3D items I got this weekend, and I'll show you how to make the one that I made, my 3D project, okay? So come back next week and I'll show you. I had lots of requests, so I thought, well, I would just do it for my video. Okay, so we're going to get started. This is our base. This is going to be a base of our card. It's 8.5 by, what does that make it? 4 1/4 or 5 1/4, 4 1/4. I always forget. I don't. You guys, it's been crazy. I was gone all weekend at a stamping event. It's 5.5. There you go. Yeah. Then I work today. I work tomorrow, and then Friday or Wednesday I'm on an airplane to go to Las Vegas for a professional conference. So I've got a lot of stuff that I normally would be doing during the week that I got to get done before I go. So forgive me. So that's the base of our card. Super simple. The next layer is our embossed layer. And this is Granny Apple Green. All the measurements and the colors and everything will be on the comments or below the video when it gets posted. This piece is 4 by 5 1/4. And I use the Dot to Dot embossing folder out of the Occasions catalog. Now on this one, I had the lines going this way, kind of horizontal. I'm going to try it this way and see if it looks any different. If I like it any better, it'll make it go up and down. Oh, and a little tip I kind of discovered. I don't know if this is here on purpose or not, but you know, some of the designs on the embossing folders are important to get straight. You see that little line right down there on the embossing folder? Nice place to line up your paper to make sure it's straight. I discovered that one quite by accident. I was trying to emboss something, make sure it was straight, and discovered that. So there you go. Okay, so let's get the, let's do the embossing here. I may need to take a piece out. Yeah, I forgot I've got to take that extra adapter out. There we go. Sometimes I forget what I've got to do, and so we're going to run that through. Okay. Put that out of the way for right now. There we go. So on this one, the dots will go vertical versus horizontal, and I just want to see if it makes any difference on the card. So, oh, I guess I should have kept this over here because we're going to cut out the square or the rectangle that I used to stamp on. So I got to put my die adapter back. Where's my white piece of paper? I don't know exactly how big this is, but we're using, these are the rectangle stitched framelits that are in the Occasions catalog, and I'm using the 1, 2, 3, 4th from the largest. The nice thing is when you cut these out, you get a stitched line on both the inside and the outside, so it doesn't make any difference if you're using the negative part or the positive part. You will have stitch there, and I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. So anyway, we'll put that right on there. And run it through, cut that out. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell, right? You can see here's the part I'm going to use. There's the stitch framelit, or the stitched edge there. But look, you've also got the stitched edge along the outside. So if this was a bigger piece, maybe you're cutting a window in it, then you'd have the stitched edge around it. I think that's a cool feature, kind of a 2-for-1 there. So, okay. Move this out of the way. On to do some stamping. Oh, I don't need my foam mat because we're using rubber stamps. Okay, we're going to use Memento ink. Let me see my cute little, I don't know what he is, alligator, crocodile? I don't know. I made this card a couple weeks ago, so. Okay, make sure I get my, yep, we're the right way here. Here in Michigan, we've got some snow coming. Some bad weather again. I think it's going to be just slightly bit north of me. But, yeah, my husband was supposed to go about an hour north of us for a meeting. He's active in the Boy Scouts. He decided to cancel it and do it on the over the computer. So he's upstairs doing his, and I'm down here in my crafting space doing mine. So I love technology as long as it works. Okay, so that's good. We're going to color in. I'm going to start with and give him a little bit of ground to just kind of. This is one of the blends. It is the light crumb cake, and I'm just going to kind of give him, kind of ground him a little bit so he has a little bit of space to, you know, looks like he's standing there. It's nothing too hard with that. Let's see, I used the Granny Apple Greens on my little guy here. So the dark one, let me see, let me look here. Yeah, his back, his eyelids, and his belly are all the dark color. Oops, let me use the point this end first. Okay. You know, like I said, I was trying to find another way to use this set that wasn't as Valentine's. So when I cut, and really the only thing that's kind of Valentine's on this little guy is the hearts on the top of his beanie. But a couple nights after I originally made this card, I kind of had a aha moment. So I'm going to try it out and see if it works. I think I got a way to maybe fix that, although the hearts aren't too bad. I don't think they scream Valentine's. This is not a stamp set I'd usually buy. I don't have little kids at my house anymore. My baby, believe it or not, is 28 years old. So he's no baby anymore. And I don't have any grandkids, so I wished I did. They'd have the best treats to take to school, you know, for birthdays and Valentine's and during the holidays and stuff. Now this is the light Granny Apple Green, and I'm just going to color him in. You want to use a bit of a light touch. These blends can bleed, so a light touch is good. You can always go over them again and darken it up if you need to. So please, I appreciate if you would share my video, and if you do, please comment below under the video so I know you shared. Sometimes I can't see people's, you know, when people have shared because of their security settings and things like that. So I rely on you to do that so that I know who shared. And those of you that have already shared, I appreciate it. If you're here in mid-Michigan, I've got some classes coming up next week, the 21st at 6 p.m. here at my home. And that's a Thursday night. And then I have a Saturday, the 23rd at 12 noon. So if you're interested in classes, you know, send me a message through Facebook, email me, text me, whatever. Let me know you might be interested. Okay, there we go. I think he looks pretty good. Just darken that leg up. Okay, so what I decided this time is I'm going to do this, his little beanie. This is the Light Lovely lipstick. I'm going to leave his teeth white. I'm going to color him this here. Color his little hearts. But instead of leaving them like that, like I did on this card, I thought I would try using these Happiness Bloom enamel dots. And we have, this is, oh, what is this color? Melon Mambo. And while it's not an exact match to Lovely lipstick, I think it's pretty close. So I'm going to put those on there, and they'll kind of make the hearts go away. And they'll just look like little antenna or something like that. There we go. Those are kind of cute, I think. Gives him a little bit of dimension. And those, I love little enamel dots and droplets and things like that. Oh, before I put this together, I'll show you. I had done this little guy too. This is the little ape out of the set, and he looked good, but I don't know. I kind of was like the little crocodile guy, so he was my go-to, but I thought I'd share him with you. So, nope, I did real good, except I can get my adhesive out. Okay. Gonna, whoops, attach him to the black piece. The black was, oh, I took the thing off now. I don't remember which one. He is 2 3/4, about 2 3/4 by 4 3. The directions will be in the description because I have those written down. I took the little, told you, I got 16,000 things. I hate those days. I've got, you know, when you have so much stuff to get done in a short period of time. It's nice to get away. I'm looking forward to going to Las Vegas for a conference. I'm going with one of my nurse practitioner friends. The weather will be nicer. And just to be away from work for 3 days will be nice. So we're going to use some dimensionals. Oh, and let me attach this to the base, my card base. Yeah, I suppose you could even use the back side of it too. You know, just depending on what look you're wanting on your card. Whenever I'm putting this together, if I hurry, I'm forever putting it on crooked. So I have to slow down and take my time. So. Okay. Did you know that if the comments across the bottom of the screen are in your way, you can just slide those off to the side and they'll go away? And then you slide back the other way. And you can see them again. So there we go. Let's get together and giggle. I kind of like the little dots on his beanie there. So what do you think? Which one do you like best? With the dots or without the dots? I really appreciate y'all joining me tonight for this cute little fun card. And be sure, please, to share my video, comment that you shared, and maybe I'll be sending this out to your house, to you next week. And don't forget, I'm going to do a 3D project next week and show you a little goodie, not a goodie bag, a little treat bag that I made for the 3D swap at the event I was at this weekend, okay? Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I look forward to all your comments, and I enjoy reading them. Thank you so much for stopping. You guys take care. We'll see you later. Bye now.